Hi everyone, welcome here. So in today's video, I am making over my entryway. So we've lived in this house for about a year now, and when we moved in, I just sort of picked up the furniture that we had in our old entryway and put it in this one. And honestly, the old house didn't have an entryway, you just walked straight into the living room. So we just had a very small bench there. And so when putting that in this entryway, it's not really functioning. It looks too small for the space, the shoes just kind of pile up around it. The coat hooks on the wall, we don't have enough of them. I don't even like the way that they are sort of arranged with like one being lower and two being in line. They were sort of left here by the previous owner. And so I think that this space needs a little bit more warmth and needs to be a little bit more welcoming. And so I'm gonna be adding more stuff to it, which is what I almost never do in these videos. You always see me decluttering stuff and taking stuff out of the house, but we're gonna add some stuff. We're gonna unminimize this space today. All right, let's get to it. All right, so while that spackle is drying, I thought I'd show you a little of what we're doing. So we have this long table that'll go against that back wall. And I got this shoe rack here. I'm unsure where that's gonna go. Got a Moroccan rug. And then I framed this picture that we took in Cambodia. And then more hooks, a longer hook thing. And then what I'm gonna work on right now is hanging this piece of vintage Japanese Boro fabric that I found. And then obviously a new basket for Gypsy's toys. Okay, actually before I do that, I want to approximate where that textile is gonna go on the wall before I put the fabric hanger on it. So I think I'm just gonna try and tape it up and put the table in here and see like, do I want it center? Do I want it off center? Do I even like it on this wall? So I'm gonna do that first. Okay, so because we have all of that stonework on that back wall, I don't want to drill into the stone, so I got this little like fabric hanger that like clamps the fabric, and then this like goes in, and I'm gonna try and hang it from the ceiling. But I don't really know what I'm doing. Which way? Okay. Yeah. Then I think we just gotta go for it. Okay, it is many hours later. We are starting to lose daylight outside, but I was able to get that hung. I have the table in here. And I just need to sand these, and I think I'm gonna sand these and paint these tonight and then just let it dry overnight and then finish everything tomorrow. So as I'm sanding, I kind of want to tell you more about this textile. First of all, my original idea was when you walk in on this back wall, I wanted it to be like a big mirror. And so I was telling my friend about my plans in here, and she was like, that's bad feng shui to have a mirror that faces the door, because then you're reflecting the energy back out instead of welcoming it in. So I threw that idea out, and I wanted something like kind of big and impactful on that wall. And I started learning about Japanese Boro. So in, I think starting like the 17th century, textiles became really valuable in Japan, and so they would mend them to preserve them, and then it would be passed down. And so this idea of Boro is really the idea of like use everything and waste nothing. So I felt like that felt really close to my heart and my value system, and so to like have that as sort of a statement of a piece when you walk in my house felt like it really aligned with me. And I like it. So anyways, that's what this textile is about. It also makes me think like everything that I removed from this room too is not gonna go to waste. Like that little bench we repurposed in another part of the house, the hooks and the rug I'm giving to a friend of mine. So I'm trying to make this house more my own, but in a really mindful way, hopefully. I hope this paint matches. I'm not gonna paint the whole wall, I'm just gonna paint over these holes. Hopefully it looks okay. I'm sure it'll be fine, because I'm then gonna put these hooks, which will hopefully give us a little bit more space. Although now that I'm looking at it, it'll kind of small. This feels like a theme to me, like everything that I'm putting in this room, I'm like, this isn't really what I envisioned, but it's all right. All right. That piece of wall that I pulled off when I pulled that picture off. I probably should have spackled it. I didn't, I thought I could just sand it. All right, I think we're ready for some paint. Okay, so when we moved in, the woman who lived here before left us all the paint that she used in the house, and she said that this paint was every interior wall was painted the same color, this white. This does not look like it matches at all. The wall looks way more gray than this. I might have to paint the whole wall. I'm gonna let it dry overnight and see what it looks like in the morning, but I might just paint the whole wall. Okay, it's like 2 days later. So I let that patch of paint dry on the wall and it was so clearly not the right color. It wasn't even close. Like once I put that on, I was like, oh, this wall is gray. This wall is not white. And so I had to do a couple coats of the entire wall. It's dry now, everything should be good to go. And now the fun part. I'm gonna try putting everything in there, see how I like it. I'm having second thoughts about things. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me at least try some things and see how it goes. Okay, I need your opinion because I originally intended the shoes to go there. I sort of had these two pieces in mind to like fit together, but I feel like I might hate it. And do the shoes want to go here, like underneath this? Because what I'm thinking is essentially like you walk in the door and the first thing you see is like a bunch of shoes. Like, does that feel not good? But the other thing to consider is like when you're in the living room, do I also want to be looking at a bunch of shoes? I think it's this. Okay, so option 1, option 2. Well, yeah, I think I like option 1. This makes the space feel a lot smaller. Also, should I pull that rug all the way back so both feet are on it? I need you guys here to help me. Murphy's not home. I don't have anyone to give me opinions. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with it underneath here unless you all tell me differently. Okay. Both of us wear the same jacket every day. I don't think we need all of these jackets out here. I think the rest can go in the closet. So Murphy's wearing his jacket right now. This is the jacket that I grab every day to like walk the dog and stuff. So I'll hang this up. and this up, and then Murphy's jacket up when he gets home, and the rest can go in the closet. Okay, that concludes my entryway makeover. If you like this kind of video, let me know in the comments down below, because I also want to do a little facelift on my bathroom. And if you want to come on that journey, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.